fellas.
What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap.
And crazy thing about it, I was about to get ready to say that.
When you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Purdue Boilermakers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. We'll put total leather and we'll get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So UCLA's offense will get first crack at it today. And David, if you like big plays, and I know you do, and highlight real catches, and I know you do, we've got a guy for you on this offense.
Man, it's so fun to watch him, not for defensive coordinators, defensive players, but this is a guy that can make plays all over the field. He will.
Oh, he's got some space.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Another big play for this offense, and I'll tell you, historically, on the best UCLA units offensively, whether they're throwing it, whether they're in the shotgun, whether they're going up-tempo or they're not, it's always so important to have bounce. They've always had a guy they can turn around and hand the football off to keep defenses honest. This guy with his power and his speed, he really gives this offense a lot of flexibility.
Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Makes the grab. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Power football with the run. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. And the Bruins kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Well, I know a big question coming into this one was how locked in was this offense going to be early? We've seen offenses throughout the season struggle with rhythm and execution early in games. Not a problem for this offense here. In this game, in this environment, all 11 guys locked in. Great job running, throwing. Execution was beautiful, and they're able to cap off the opening drive of the game with a nice run to get on the board for a touchdown.
So Purdue's offense will have its first possession of the game, and they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the field. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. He'll keep it on the sneak. This defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. The Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Takes it on the return. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7. Going deep. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time.
He's got it inside the 25. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Bruins want to move quickly. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Line gets set, first down.
I was gonna say, Gabe, man, you gonna do the honors, man?
The give to the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to Taylor. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover.
What you think I'm talking about? That's the problem.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. And the Bruins are moving quickly down the field. Snaps it in the shotgun. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Bruins! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They'll try to add another to their lead.
Love the play design on offense because you get your playmaker, the guy you want with the ball in his hands. You get him open.
Oh, you talking about the shotgun? Oh, yeah. I figured out how to get it.
Put 6 up on the board.
Not right now. I'm going to play it after I finish this game real quick.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Purdue
I was trying to figure out, I'm like,
yo,
why I can't get the shotgun? Oh, yeah. Come here, boy. Like, I'm like, oh, here we
they
go.
need to get something together with this possession. Fires to the wideout.
You know we're family now.
He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter.
Yeah,
the defense is getting gashed, and now
too.
you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, you got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Offense making its way under the field to start the drive.
I'm like, bro, you got this man running around with the Audi. You know what?
Much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
He's definitely
and the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously,
you got a man walking around with a brake or whatever trying to kill you.
You got to stop the run first.
Jogging.
Back to pass on second down.
You put a little bit more pep in your stuff,
right
man.
On the money. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. New set of downs after the completion.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air. Here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
I'm still in the house. I got to get that last.
Just a short game.
What is it?
Hey, quarterback receiver on the same
dog
page.
piece
Nice
or
job
whatever on the
seeing
wall.
the zone, understanding the drag route concept.
Yeah, I got to go back.
Easy pitch, easy catch.
Yeah, I got to go back in the base.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Bruins come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it up the 16-yard line. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, UCLA! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
And there's so many targets to focus on and so many elite playmakers, and they just lost him. They lost the running back out of the backfield. He catches the football, does the rest, takes it into the end zone. What a nice weapon to have on your team.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Oh, he makes the catch. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter.
You talking about what the next rest of the evening?
That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA
I
has
was
the
going to
lead.
say, shit, I can't wait for that
Largely
Veronica to come
dominated
out.
this first quarter as indicated by the stats. First play of the period will be a second down.
I gotta try to beat Coach Veronica before that comes out, man.
Now the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Rousseau. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up. You got to communicate.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Called the Bryce rule.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and
quit,
eating
man,
blocks,
you get 2 forced
eating
errors,
some
man.
double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Right there, I think you
that's true.
You got to help your quarterback out.
But Bryce quit the game, though.
The throw's got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these third downs present themselves.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Got the back over the middle.
Bryce, he the only one that always that quit the game. He quit a game when he was losing 14-7. He quit a game when he was getting dog walked. He quit a game against Marshall.
To the air on first down. Gets it out fast.
Yeah, low-key, because he quit the game he was losing 14-7, so he ended up ruining it the entire season.
And the Bruins moving quickly to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And you get 2 forced errors.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. Trying to find the end zone. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done.
And it's literally
on that
because he's the only one that quit.
The Bruins have it with a
he's
first
the
and
only
goal.
one in the league that quits. And he's losing.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bruins.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
Looking for an alley from
I
inside
forgot
his
about
own
that
10.
one.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off
out
on
of
the
nowhere.
last drive, and
Out
it
of
led
nowhere, you don't
to
hear no
giving
conversations
up a
about it
scoring
anymore.
drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it, unfortunately. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And they just need a few inches for the first down, but they've got 3 receivers spread to the right. Makes the catch. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple points.
A strike downfield. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
I forgot
Finally,
all
this
about
offense
that.
starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
No,
it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
Boy,
the
Boilermakers
like, now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down.
Yeah.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Wants to go up top. Finds a tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the tight end. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power, a 46-yarder from the left. And it's right down the boulevard. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Florida State is just getting crushed today, and this is in front of a full house in Tallahassee. There are children there, folks. They should not be subjected to this. They're trailing by 21 to NC State.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking deep down the right side.
And
he's got it on the right. Lots of room to run. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, UCLA.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to. Scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
I ain't gonna lie to you, with him quitting, I say he make it hard for anybody that want him in the lead.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Boilermakers decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly.
He's looking deep. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Trying to take it back. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half.
He really got up out of here, man. So proud of him, man.
From inside the 10, here he comes.
He ain't asked nobody to tuck him in.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this?
Hey, I was about to text him and be like,
yeah, and I think if you're on offense,
I was about to text him, but I'm proud of you to not ask for somebody to tuck you in.
At this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Good, wide open, big play opportunity, hits him right between the numbers. You gotta make that play. Those are one of those. I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
Got his man on the right. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. And the Boilermakers will punt it away on 4th down. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. UCLA will go back to work on offense. From the gun, the running back has it. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill fast.
And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
And first down for the offense.
And the Bruins, after exploding for that huge run, back to work.
Here we go.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man. He'll be forced out of bounds. He'll mark it at the 13. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Finds his big tight end. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins.
Say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
It's complete to the right. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
I think I had a horse. I had like 4 horses die in the span of like 30 minutes.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Rides to the back. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Part of the backfield. It's basket. He's not going to make it.
So terrible.
Job
I think my horse died. Bought a new horse.
The Boilermakers
that horse
will
was
line
about
up
to
to
die.
punt it away.
Ran to the town,
Out,
try to get some medicine to save the horse. By the time I got back to the horse, I saved it. Then 2 minutes later, it got shot and
And the
killed.
returner will be knocked down. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work.
I think it was like
trying to
injured or
execute
something.
to their
So
own
like it was
standard.
like it's like last dive
They'll
leg, so
start
it was
this
like
drive
laying
going
down.
to the air.
Like it wasn't moving.
Just gets rid
So
of it to the
I
running
was like,
back
okay,
underneath.
so I didn't have any
Found a
more
little
minutes.
bit of room
So I said,
to
okay, let me
operate,
hurry
but
up and try to
he'll
get
be
to
stopped
town.
just short of the first
Horse
down.
So
The
I
Bruins
went
in
to
a
town,
good
got the
spot here
horse.
with second and short.
Okay, the horse was better. 2 minutes later, my horse got shot and killed.
Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. Touchdown UCLA! And they take it in for 6 more points.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs
One of them
miss.
got
He's
hit by a
speed.
train, and one of
He's a
them actually
generational
ran
talent.
into
He's
a
really helping
wall.
out this offense.
They got ran into a
The
tree, fell
officials
off a
offer the
cliff.
deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Like I wish there was a way that I could edit up all my clips to like show.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff
Like
out of the
my
back of
horse
the end zone.
got
It's a touchback. Complete to start this drive. Breaks into the open. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense
That's
on the
so
move.
bad, man.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Use the play fake down the throw. Grab behind the line, it's basket. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46.
Like, yo,
Still
you was
some
just
work
here like
to
30
do
minutes
after
ago.
that
What
last
happened?
completion and 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Right, now, we can't tell you
Wow,
no
this
more
offense
now.
is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Boilermakers send out the punt unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong.
Dang, 35?
To the air on 1st down. Unloads it downfield. Makes the catch on the left. Off to the races. Touchdown, Bruins. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Running it to the right. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare.
He was up in 18.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. And wings it incomplete.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden,
he lofts it high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. We've seen a lot of the punt teams 6th time tonight.
I don't know. Some people, I don't know, man. I don't know what to think.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return.
I don't know.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, open.
There he goes. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10.
I don't really know. I don't know. I just think I ain't got no
catch in the middle. It's Daniels. And this one will be stopped for no gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Second down, he'll throw it. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA!
I don't know. The whole story just sounds terrible. I don't know. Like I said, people
that's the kind of skill that makes
I don't know.
I don't know. The improvisational skills, the blinding speed, the ability to make the big play and make defenses look silly.
Just straight silly. I mean, what do you want me to do? You put a guy that's that athletic, that fast,
I see
the quarterback spot
like,
now.
You're telling me
people are looking at it different way. Defend the scrambles. I mean, goodness gracious, I don't know what you want to defense to do. There's no stopping.
Oh man, the kid has a mental,
will the beatdown
mental
continue,
problem.
or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather.
They get away with it, but the black kid does. Oh, he's bad. We need to.
Here he comes from inside his
lock
own
him up.
5.
So I see what they're
Not
doing.
a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Wide receiver going in motion. Trying play action. Under fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
He'll return it from the 50. There he goes. Open it up. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Great place to start for this offense. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Nebraska endured a hostile crowd, and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Memorial Stadium, and the Huskers came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is still a W.
That's what it sounds like.
All that speculation all week, and now we know.
Pulled it out. And,
something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Give to the back. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. And the Boilermakers will have it 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Lockett. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a 1st down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Boilermakers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Grab behind the line. It's Lockett.
3rd down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out and get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. 4th down now upcoming.
And you couldn't ask for much more than that. A perfectly placed run pins them inside the 5. UCLA will go back to work on offense. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Makes a grab deep. Hits the afterburners.
Nah.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Well, first, I'm going to start with my cousins that stay out in Rhode Island. So,
from
my oldest
inside
cousin,
his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground.
I just remember that she named her kid that she
their
baby
drive
born
chart is
2
starting
years.
to look a little monotonous.
She named her kids Tatum, Drew,
and their defense is starting to get a little frustrated too. They just keep
Drew
putting me back on the field, possession after possession.
Drew Holiday was on
this offense needs
Boston
to get their heads out of there. You know what?
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they
I
just
just found out.
The
So
they got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
So she's married.
He is going nowhere.
So my auntie one day had noticed
this defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long.
So she noticed the husband was kind of
left in this one, and time is
bigger
running
up top,
short if they want to find a way to pull this one out.
And he had his
Not exactly
fingernails
the
painted.
ideal situation for this offense. 3rd
So
and
she
long,
was like,
backed
"Hey,
up
you know,
inside their 20.
like what's going on?"
From the gun, wants to pass.
And he was like, "Oh, I'm transitioning."
Oh, they're after him. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days you learn from, you try to grow from.
What you got going
on? A lot
on?
of things that we're going to show in the film room.
Come to find out, my little cousin saying that
hopefully you
she's
can learn from it and
pansexual.
do better next time.
Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there.
Yeah, my cousin.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling
I don't
this
even
game.
know what to say.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the 4th quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
UCLA.
Yes, but married to somebody that's
looking to throw.
transitioning.
He's going for the goal line. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up in a great position here. They've got it down to
No.
3 now.
The husband is transitioning to a woman. She isn't. She's just
quarterback floating
pansexual.
away from pressure. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
I said I can only imagine my uncle. I know she probably told my uncle, where did we go wrong?
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
I know I know when she probably, my cousin probably told she was pansexual. What does that mean?
Some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You've got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long.
Look, all you got to do is just worry about us.
From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wide out. Working on the right. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs.
I don't know, man.
Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Prime. Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. And listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Timeout is called by the defense. A mere 21 seconds to go here.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now, and they may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when you're deep,
he lets it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays.
Lofts one high and deep. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
He'll take another shot here. Ball's incomplete, and that'll do it from here. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better.
Nah, it's really fun to do. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do